The next day, when Lu Jinian received Xiao Jiamu's call, he blanked out for a long time before snapping back to reality. He knew that he might meet Qiao Anhao. His heart was riddled with thoughts for a really long time. Thoughts of meeting her but not daring to look at her. In the end, like there were external forces at work, he still went anyway. After 2 short months, seeing her again, it was like seeing someone again after a lifetime apart. Actually, that night, they didn't say anything to each other. She sat next to Xiao Jiamu. The more he saw them, the more he felt that they looked perfect together. He drank blindly. By the end, he was so drunk he became dizzy. He laid on the sofa, dizzy and groggy, vaguely feeling her appear by his side. When he was drunk, he often had these kind of illusions, but that time, it was particularly realistic. He could smell the very faint scent of her unique body odor. As he was drunk, that scent only served to make him even more groggy. So much so that he even heard her say something about who was the person he liked. Then he said something back. All in all, it was a great mess. When he got sober, she wasn't there anymore. It was around that time that both of them gradually grew apart. From seeing each other once in 2 to 3 months to more than half a year later, 1 year, and then finally, not meeting at all. Later, he met her again after Xiao Jiamu's car accident. In fact, he never thought about what kind of attitude he would have when he faced her again. Then, on her wedding night, she made it clear to him that she wouldn't interfere in his life. Nor would she disturb him. She certainly wouldn't let anyone know about his relationship with her. She clearly drew the line, leaving him speechless. In the end, he could only say, "You better remember your words," to save the scene. At the time, he already began to stop caring about morals. Though he knew that he was nothing but a substitute, he still let her stay in his mansion. He even removed all the beds in the mansion. But he still didn't touch her. During then, he kept telling himself that he didn't like her. It was the only way that he could pretend that none of it mattered, and go back to his mansion every now and then. It let him lay beside her in bed, as though they were innocently shooting a film. He always thought that be it for them. When Xiao Jiamu woke up, then he would have done his job and stepped back. But one night, she actually made a move on him. He thought he was just dreaming. Every time she drew close to him before, he would have some extreme reaction. So much so, there was one time where he threw her off the bed. When he woke up the next day, he knew it wasn't a dream but reality. In that instant, an infinite amount of emotions flashed through his chest. He rushed into the washroom to grill her. When he found out that it was her first time, a hint of anticipation surfaced in his heart, but in the end, all that changed with her one request, to get a part in to the end of time. Ever since she entered the entertainment industry, he had already asked Qiao Anxia and learned that she was doing it purely for fun. If she wanted to be the female-led, she could absolutely ask the Xiao family and Qiao family to invest. She didn't need to use a woman's precious virginity in exchange for a minor role. The price was indeed a little too big. No matter what her reasons were for jumping into bed with him, from the bottom of his heart, he was certain that it wasn't because she loved him.